Hi, my name's Jonathan, and this is Looking Up. You never know what you're going to find out here at the park today, but I found a couple of things, and one of those things is right behind me. I'm going to show you in just a minute. Kind of illustrates a story that I want to tell you that really might help you today. Sometimes we're a little skittish about doing things. Sometimes we're a little afraid to step in a water, dive head first. I've been like that a long time. I'm always afraid of cold water and deep water. But I've learned over the last summer or so to go in backward. And for some reason, I can just go backward first and the water doesn't bother me. But going face first bothers me with my stomach. But my back, I love it. So no problem, right? So I've learned to go in quickly that way and I enjoy it. But maybe God's been preparing me my whole life to learn that. Or maybe he's been preparing me my whole life to tell you what I'm about to tell you right now. That you have a story and you have a skill set that God's preparing you and put within your heart inside of you that you've been learning your whole life that you may not know is valuable. And once you've learned it, you can act on it. And you say, oh, I don't know if I can do that or not. Well, when you were a little child, you played all day. And the first time you went to a park and you saw the big playground equipment, you went, oh, wow, I get to go play on it. Did you go, gee, I don't know how to play on that or played on that? No, you just went and ran and played. When I got here earlier, there were a lot more kids out here, but take a look behind me. See here? It's a big old playground. Lots of kids still playing on it. And the kids that show up, they don't walk down there and go, I don't know how to play on this. I don't know how to do this. They've been playing their whole life. They just go do it. So it is with the story of David and Goliath and the story with you. David's been slinging rocks and fighting beasts his whole life. He's not new to this. He's been being prepared for his whole life, and this is just the next step in his growth. What's God been preparing you for? What is he establishing you to do? What have you learned that you didn't know was valuable? You know, kids know how to play. And for some reason or other, God's asked me to do this video blog, and I didn't think I could do it, but I've been preaching and talking for a long time, trying to encourage and give people hope. So I hope that you today can grab a hold of that truth and know that God's been preparing you for something that's going to influence his kingdom, if you'll just act on it. You see, when David saw he was going up against Goliath, he wasn't timid. He went down to the brook, grabbed 5 smooth stones, and then he grabbed one from his pouch, and the next thing he did was he ran to the battle. He ran to where Goliath was. He wasn't timid. He's been waiting his whole life to do this. And he was ready to go. Didn't need to think about it, just do it. So where are you at in that? Where are you ready to run to the battle? Because you've been doing it your whole life. God knows what it is. Maybe it's time today for you to seek that out. So today, I encourage you, run to the battle that God's been preparing you for your whole life and watch him get the victory. You will find out how glorious it is that God can use you and how wonderful you'll be fired up to do more. Thank you for what you do for the kingdom and what you do for God. If nobody's ever said that, I'm telling you now. So go take on the day and go make a difference in his life, whoever it might be, or her life, that it might be that you come across next. Do it in the name of God. Because when you look up to him, there's more to be seen when you're looking up.